Hi everyone, welcome to the next installment of our Power BI Solves collection of videos. Now this one is called the data transformation problem. So now businesses often use Excel for creating repetitive reports, such as analysis and budgets, forecasts, reporting, reconciliation, journal prep, and so on. But there are drawbacks to using, wonderful Excel for this type of repetitive reporting. Now in this video, we're going to concentrate on the problem in purple, which is the data transformation problem. So, what is the data transformation problem? Well, if you've ever needed to create a report from some data held in Excel, but before you got to the fun bit of creating the report, you needed to, remove columns or rows, use lookup formulas to bring in information from other spreadsheets, all that sort of thing, then you've been struck by the data transformation problem. Basically, because repetitive reporting is frequently created from Excel spreadsheets, but those Excel spreadsheets don't always come in a really handy format, nor do they always have all the info that you need before reports can be created, then you first need to do some data transformation. And that data transformation, it takes some time. So let's say that we need to create a sales report each day, and then we need to put this report in PowerPoint. Now, in order to create this PowerPoint presentation, we actually need to start with two Excel reports, one that has sales data and one that's got some store information. Now, in order to complete our sales reports, we then need to match these two reports together before it goes into our PowerPoint presentation. The thing is, though, that before we even get to the fun part of creating that PowerPoint report, we need to do some transformation in our original Excel files, such as removing columns, removing rows, adding columns, joining datasets together or doing lookups between the two, splitting data, extracting data information, and there's quite a few more, to be honest. Now, you might look at this task and go, it's not that bad, it's not going to take that long, and yeah, maybe it won't take that long, perhaps only 15 minutes, but consider this. If we have to report the same transformations of 15 minutes every day, that adds up to an hour and a quarter per week, or 65 hours a year, which is getting on for 2 weeks. And there's really no need for that because you can teach Power BI to perform these transformations for you. So how can we get Power BI to solve this problem for us? First of all, we save Excel files on shared drives or SharePoint, shared inboxes, OneDrive, all that good stuff, and connect Power BI to those files. We then instruct Power BI how to clean the data. We show Power BI the different transformational steps that we have to go to clean the data, to change it from how the Excel file looks when we start to how we want it to look in order to be able to use it in our ongoing reports. So we might remove some rows, we might remove columns, split some data, create columns, join data, all that kind of thing. We then create graphs and visuals from the transformed datasets. Now, right at the end, once we've created our report, we might get some new data in. In fact, hopefully we will get some new data in. After all, we're creating a repetitive report. And once we've got that new data, we can add that updated data either to the connected folders of files that Power BI is connected to, or by replacing the original connected files that we had in step 1. Once we've done that, all we need to do is click the big refresh button in Power BI. Power BI then remembers everything you've shown it, all the transformational steps, and it performs all those transformational steps for you, and often more accurately than you can. We can now take back that 15 minutes every day, or those 65 hours a year.